What's happening? What's happening with it? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. Yeah. Y'all already know what it is. When you come in the buildings, make sure that you smash my like button. Smash on the like button. Jump in the comments. Let me know you in the building. Let me see who we got in the building. We got my man Johnny Q. Mr. Mechanical in the building. Dank Father in the building. DP Rocker in the building. Leon Robinson in the building. Big Omega Red in the building. Rivera Frazier in the building. Speaks in the building. Mr. Holmes. Master Khalik. The Queen Lori Reed in the building. Yeah. And like I said, we gonna cook today. Oh, yeah. We definitely gonna cook today. Y'all already know we finna cook today. Big Block in the building. What's happening with it? J.A. Dixon in the building. Eric Grimey, what's happening with it? Larry Roy. He said, first time I got a notification and hit the like button. Man, I appreciate you. Kick Science, what's happening with it? Yeah, we definitely, like I said, we definitely got a lot to cook on today. Lot going on in boxing, like I said, man. A lot of talk been going on in boxing, but these fights look like they about to start heating up. These fights look like they really about to start heating up. And yeah, so we got a lot of news going on. I said yesterday I came in the building. We was talking about, I'll let y'all know that Edgar Berlanga was a free agent. So, Edgar Berlanga, he got a decision to make now. Mr. Berlanga got a decision to make because a lot of fans and most everybody know that it's only a matter of time before he really get exposed and get stopped. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he should go to PBC. If he want to keep his career rolling and continuing, he don't need to go to PBC. But hey, we gonna see what he do. Let me see who else we got in the building. We got my man Todd Swindle straight from that ATL off in the building. Jermaine Bean, what it do? He said it's 75 here in Houston, about to hit the beach. Hey, man, that beach sound real nice, you know what I'm talking about? But you better hope that motherfucking weather don't change on your ass. And shit go to 75 to 45 real quick. This weather lately, that shit been crazy, man. Even while I'm at the weather been hella crazy. One day the weather it'll be like 85 degrees outside, no shit. And then the next day it'd be 40 degrees. I'm like, man, they really messing with the weather. They controlling that stuff. A1 Hoops on, what it do? Jelly Bean 4280, 4280. What's happening with it? In the building boxing, what it do? Dominique, what's happening with it? Samuel Washington, what it do? And y'all make sure that y'all go sub to A1 Hoops on, giving y'all all of the hottest, latest basketball news and updates. Yeah. Y'all give me a second real quick. And smash the like button if you're just coming in the building. Smash the like button. Lori Reed says, somebody telling lies on Tank. I'm here. Oh, yeah, we definitely going to get into that. You know what I'm saying? We definitely going to get into that. Definitely. A1 who's on say they can't control weather, food. Hey, you know A1 who's on from Cali. He said, fool. He said, sound like my brother saying that shit having me dying. Man, you tripping, dog. They can control the weather. You keep on thinking they can't. They can't. You keep on thinking they can't control the weather. Boxer, aka Big Texas, what's happening with it? Kirk McCall say, facts key, the weather been real suspect. Jose Sanchez, what's happening with it? What part of Texas you from? A1 who's on? Yeah. What part of Texas you from? But like I said, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna smash on the gas today. We're gonna smash on a few heads. You know, we're gonna smash on a few clowns out here today. And we gonna, you know, we got a lot to talk about, like I said. This weekend we got Chris Eubank, and Liam Smith. That's gonna be a hell of a fight. I like that fight, y'all. I like that Chris Eubank and Liam Smith fight this weekend. Who else we got fighting this weekend? Let me look at my let me see. Let me look at a little just a little app and see what other fights we got this weekend. I kind of like when it be UK fights because they happen early in the day. So it give you, you know, you got the rest of the day pretty much to yourself. Let me see. I like them UK fights. You get up, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to wait all day to get the fight. Kids ain't got to be pissed off and shit because you watching boxing all day. Matty Harris, I don't know who the hell that is. So you got Joseph Parker. He fighting this weekend. I never been a fan of Joseph Parker. Like if he fighting, unless it's somebody that I really want to see him fight, I'm not watching it. So that fight I won't be watching. Chris Congo, he fighting this weekend. I don't know if y'all familiar with the UK fighter Chris Congo. He's solid. But they got him an underdog this weekend. He fighting somebody named Isuman. I don't know who that is. They just got a lot of UK fights, but the main fight this weekend is the Chris Eubank and Liam Smith fight. I'm gonna watch that fight, and then the next weekend is when you got Arthur Beterbiev. Arthur Beterbiev. He fight Anthony Yard, and I'm looking forward to that fight. But then also I'm not looking forward to that fight because I rock with Anthony Yard. Like I like Anthony Yard. But man, Beterbiev is gonna kill this dude. He gonna put a hurting on him something bad, real talk. And if y'all ain't hit the like button, y'all smash the like button. My man Bruce Gas, because that's all he do is blow on that gas. Bruce Gas is in the building. Salute. Todd Swindle says 70 in the A. Yeah, I just got off the phone with my cousin. He said the weather was nice out there. Yes, sir. But yeah. So that fight against that fight with Chris Eubank and Liam Smith this weekend, I'm looking forward to that fight. A fight that you know what I'm saying, it's not a fight that I've been wanting to see or nothing, but you ain't got no other big fights on. You know that's a cool fight. It's a cool fight. Antonio Silva says Yard is getting stopped, but it will be a good fight. But yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I don't know if it's gonna last long because Yard, he like to bang. He like to stand in the paint and bang. And that's the wrong thing to do with Arthur Beterbiev. Real talk. Martin McClendon, what's happening with it? Salute. But yeah, Ami says they are putting things in the atmosphere and blocking out the sun. shit, they need to block out some of this sun where I'm at. If that's the case, shit, real talk, they need to block some of the sun where I'm at because it's hiding the man. Real talk. They need to put something in the atmosphere and block some of this sun where I'm at. Miss Joette, salute to you, queen. But I say that, and then I'm gonna go. I go to the Midwest of the, or up north. I'm gonna be talking different because I ain't with that snow at all. I can't deal with all that snow. That cold is different. But yeah, Mike Ron, what's happening with it? I see you. Now, I'm gonna start off because, like I said, we got a lot to talk about. But I want to talk about Inoue and Fulton. Like, this is a fight that really surprised me. You know what I'm saying? This is a fight that really surprised me because I didn't think that this Inoue and Fulton fight was going to come to fruition for a minute. Like, I thought this was a fight that we might, you know what I'm saying, that they're going to talk about and we might get next year or we might get later on this year. But I didn't think we were getting it like that. And Inoue, it's kind of like I want to give him a whole lot of credit for mashing on the gas, right? And doing what everybody thought that he wasn't going to do this soon. But then I'm like, man, they is giving him this fight in Japan too. So it's like I want to give him a lot of credit and salute him for, you know what I'm saying, taking on Stephen Fulton and moving up in weight. But then I'm like, hey, they give you this fight in Japan. That shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that put the ball in his court. You know what I'm saying? Now the ball is in his court. But that's a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? That is a hell of a fight. But like I said, I don't know. Because if I just look at the fight on paper, right? Just knowing both fighters, and I say, okay, who I got? Well, I'm picking Stephen Fulton for sure. He's bigger. He can fight his ass off. You know what I'm saying? Good footwork. He got everything. Stephen Fulton can fight. And Inoue ain't never been in the ring with a fighter like Fulton. And Fulton is way bigger than him. Like Fulton, he a little bitty short, stocky dude. You know what I'm saying? Fulton is way bigger than Inoue. Inoue ain't never been in the ring with nobody like that. So a lot of the things that Inoue's able to do, he's not going to be able to get off against Fulton. But Inoue's a great fighter. Got, you know what I'm saying, real good hand speed, got great power, all of that. But is that power going to carry? Is that power going to carry coming up in weight like he doing? And like I said, he ain't never been in the ring with nobody on the level of a Stephen Fulton in his prime. You see what I'm saying? And but this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Stephen Fulton, he don't got no power like that. So I've been hearing a lot of people saying that Stephen Fulton is gonna stop Inoue. He ain't stopping Inoue. Stephen Fulton ain't cracking like that. Everything else, you know what I'm saying, he can do, but he ain't cracking like that. So the fight is gonna, unless Inoue stop him, the fight is going to the scorecards, and I don't see Inoue stopping him. Like I said, Inoue's not, that power is not going to translate on somebody like Stephen Fulton. He ain't going to be able to sit down on his shots and just crack Stephen Fulton, and Fulton going to fold like everybody else did, at the lower weight classes. That's different. So with that being said, I got this fight going all 12. But that might be a problem because to win a fight against a Japanese fighter in Japan, and we're not talking about just any Japanese fighter. We're talking about the biggest superstar when it comes to boxing in Japan. To win a fight against him in Japan, bro, you're gonna have to really pitch a shutout. You're gonna have to make that shit so clear and so obvious that they looking at each other and they already have their scorecards, right? They already had, before the fight happened, they already got their scorecards together. And they looking at each other and they gonna say, ain't no way we can get around this. They'll never let us ref again if we rob him with this. Like, he won every round clearly. That's how he gonna have to win that fight. Because going over to Japan, I hate to sound negative about the situation, but going over to Japan, bro, you damn near got to pitch a shutout or you got to stop him. And Stephen Fulton ain't stopping Inoue, so he gonna have to damn near pitch a shutout. You know what I'm saying? They just robbed Josh Franco. A couple weeks ago, they just robbed Josh Franco. You know what I'm saying? Josh Franco clearly won that fight over there in Japan, and they robbed him. So what y'all think they're going to try to do to Stephen Fulton if they got a chance to do it? But y'all smash my like button, smash the like. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. Marge McLeon says, watch the sorcery in this fight. My man Jose Sanchez says he is the bigger draw key. He said he brings the money, especially at home. Oh yeah, that fight is way bigger in Japan, of course. If anybody tell you that fight ain't huger in Japan than it would be in the U.S., you talking to a damn fool or somebody that just don't know nothing about boxing. Because that fight is way bigger in Japan. And I guarantee you that Stephen Fulton, to take this fight in Japan, oh, he getting that bag. Oh, Stephen Fulton getting the biggest bag of his entire career by far. Al Haymon got him that bag. Y'all better believe that he getting that bag. He going over there to Japan because Al Haymon ain't just finna send his fighter over to Japan to fight, you know what I'm saying, unless you getting a huge bag. You dig what I'm saying? Jermaine Bean says it'll still be American judges. I don't know who the judge is gonna be, dog. We don't, I mean, unless you got some information that I ain't heard about, we don't know who the judge is gonna be. But let's just say it is American judges. Let's just say it is American judges. Hey, you in their country, you ain't got no pull. You in their country. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got no pull. Bro, just like if I ever go across the border and go to Mexico, yeah, I better act right. I ain't got no pull over there. You know what I'm saying? You cross that border, you know you better act right. But yeah, man, they ain't, you know, shit. You got, I don't know how many people gonna be there. Let's say you got 60, 70, 80,000 Japanese fans and shit. And you sit and you looking at that shit packed to the ceiling and you judging. And you know what you got to do to get out that motherfucker safe. And like I said, you in a whole nother country. Yeah. You better go over there and act right and do what them folks told you to do. You better act right and do what them folks told you to do. That's just how I be, though. Dang Father said he gonna have to get a stoppage. Be the God says the fix is in. Hey man, that cheat code. If they got the fix in already, you gotta have the cheat code. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta go in there and win every round. Because see, I'm not saying that he gotta go in there and knock him out, because I understand that Stephen Fulton is not a knockout artist. So me understanding that, I don't want him going in there thinking that. I don't want Stephen Fulton going in there, you know what I'm saying, fighting the fight to where he like, oh yeah, I'm going in there and I'm gonna knock him out. Because that ain't your fight. You know what I'm saying? And you fuck around and do that and find yourself, you know, losing the fight. Jose Sanchez said Inoue, the body shots that he sneak you with will hurt anybody. Yeah, man, Inoue, like I said, he could fight, but we're going to see what he do against these big dogs. We're going to see what he can do against the big dogs, because it's a different ball game. Now you're going to the big leagues. Like I said, I would have loved to see him fight Nonito Donaire in his prime. That shit would have been, I mean, it was a great fight when they did fight the first fight, but if he had to fought Nonito in his prime, been different. That shit would have been different. John Kramer says Fulton is going to go to his body. He might stop him. Fulton is bigger. He's bigger, bro, but he's not stopping him. Like, who you seen Fulton stop? That's what I'm saying, man. People got to stop saying, oh, Fulton gonna stop him. Ain't nobody stop. Fulton ain't stopping nobody like that. And like I said, I'm a big Stephen Fulton fan. I mean, he could go. Boy can fight. But it's just, you know, I know that he's not a knockout artist like that. He ain't really stopping nobody like that. James, what's happening with it? What it do? Jose Sanchez is going to make him international if he could pull it off against Inoue. Yeah, man, that's going to be real big, bro. But imagine all of these boxing sites that got Inoue #1 pound for pound, right? The lowest they got him is #2. All of these boxing sites, what are they going to do if Stephen Fulton go to Japan and knock him off? What they going to do? You can't tell me they can't replace that. You can't, like, see, this is where shit is going to get real good. Because now, right? Now we're going to back these motherfuckers in the corner if Stephen Fulton go over there and beat him. Right? Because all these boxing writers and shit that got Inoue #1 pound for pound, and like I said, #2, #1 and #2. Let's see how they act with Stephen Fulton if Stephen Fulton go over there and beat him. Right? Let's see what they do. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if they keep the same energy for Stephen Fulton. I bet you they won't. I bet you they won't. You know what I'm saying? I bet you they won't. They're going to make all type of excuses. Oh, well, you know, Inoue, he was just being heroic and he was just moving up in weight. He was trying to be great. They're going to make excuses. Julius Williamson said the same thing they did when Devin went to Australia. Yeah, but it's a little different, right? Because didn't nobody have George Kambosos ranked #1 pound for pound? You dig what I'm saying? Nobody had George Kambosos, and I understand what you're saying, right? I understand what you're saying, right? But this is a little different because nobody had George Kambosos pound for pound. They got Inoue pound for pound. So pound for pound means that whatever weight class, right, you go up to, if you can compete in that weight class, you should be the best in that weight class. If you pound for pound #1. If you able to go up to that weight class and fight in that weight class, right, and compete in that weight class, well, you should be the best in that weight class. And you damn sure should, or at least you damn sure should be able to win your fight in that weight class. When Roy Jones was pound for pound #1, every weight class he went to, he was victorious in. When he went up to heavyweight, they called him pound for pound #1, and he said, you know what? I'm good enough to go all the way up to heavyweight. I'm good enough to pack this 25 pounds of muscle on and go all the way to heavyweight. And he did it, and he was victorious. So, yeah, you know. So don't tell me that Inoue is too small and he can't, you know what I'm saying, move up in weight. Nah. We seen Roy move way up in weight and did it. So if Inoue is as great as y'all saying he is, right? Everybody's saying this dude is so great and he this and that. Well, if he's that great, I want to see him go in there and beat Stephen Fulton, and I want to see him do that shit clearly. I don't want to see no robberies. You dig what I'm saying? I don't want to see no robberies. That's it. That's all. Cortez Bow says, if you go up, you better show up. That's real talk. And y'all hit my like button. Smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you can't support the channel no other way, at least smash the like button. Jose say, that's what I was saying, Keon. It will make Fulton international in Japan. He will be able to go get a bag against Japanese fighters from there on. Yeah, but I wouldn't really want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Go over there, right? You go over there in Japan. If you get the win, get the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Go over there, snatch your win up, and get up out of there. I wouldn't go back over there. Because you keep on fucking around, you know what I'm saying? They gonna rob your ass over there. Go over there, get your bag, get that win, and you know, chunk the deuce. And you can also, you know, have that on your bucket list. I fought in Japan. How many American fighters can tell you that they went over and fought in Japan in a huge, huge fight? Very few. These dudes ain't going. See, these fighters nowadays, they ain't really built like that. They ain't going over to Japan and things like that, you know, taking these fights. They trying to keep that on their record. That's why you got to salute Stephen Fulton. Fulton is like, man, fuck it. Give me the bread. I'll go over there to Japan and fight him. That's big. You know what I'm saying? That's real big. To be willing to do that, man, that's real, real big. So, you know, we got to take our hats off to Stephen Fulton for real. But yeah. Everybody that's in the building that already smashed the like button, I appreciate y'all for smashing the like button. And if you ain't smashed the like button, smash the like button. Stephen Fulton, man, he's showing that he really about that action. And then Inoue, you got to give him some props too. Because if it wasn't for Inoue moving up in weight, and like he is having a fight in Japan, right? And we can't take nothing away for Inoue for trying to have this fight in Japan, for getting the fight in Japan, because if every fighter, if they're able to, right? If they able to be the A side and they able to dictate where the fight happens at, all fighters gonna do it. So I don't have no problem with him using his star power and the control that he got. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with that. Cool. But I do have to give him some props for moving up in weight and taking on, you know, the best fighter in that weight class. So think about that. Inoue is moving up in weight and he's fighting the best fighter in that weight class. Also, one of the best fighters, pound for pound, in boxing, if you ask me. I don't know where I got him at on the list, but he's somewhere, you know, up there. So, yeah, man, Inoue, shout out to him, too. Shout out to him, definitely. But Stephen Fulton, man, if he beat Inoue, man, he can turn himself into a worldwide star. Basically what Jose Sanchez is saying. Jose said, how you think Canelo been getting them bags against big bags against UK fighters? Same thing. Fulton will be able to make them come here to try and avenge the loss. But I don't think it's really a lot of big name Japanese fighters. You dig what I'm saying? It ain't really a lot of big name Japanese fighters. Fulton gonna move up in weight. You know what I'm saying? Fulton gonna knock him off and move up in weight. Starvinsky Mosley said, who I got number one pound for pound? It just depends what criteria y'all base pound for pound off of, right? What I base pound for pound off of what pound for pound was originally supposed to be, right? Pound for pound was originally supposed to be about your skill set and all of that, right? So don't matter, you know what I'm saying, what all that other shit about your accolades and all of that shit, right? Because they changing what pound for pound is, right? So if you judging it just off a skill set, can this man go up to any weight class and beat any fighter, right? If he was that weight, does his skills translate to any weight class, right? That's why they didn't never put. That's why you're not supposed to put heavyweights in pound for pound. You see what I'm saying? Because heavyweights couldn't go down with the skill sets and beat all these guys. But as far as that, the original pound for pound criteria, I would have to say Shakur Stevenson. I have to say Shakur Stevenson. Yeah. Because if at any weight class, Shakur Stevenson's skill set and what he do in the ring, that shit could translate at any weight class, and he'll probably be the best at any weight class. I have to say Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, right off the top of my head, because it's so many fighters, but right off the top of my head, I have to say Shakur Stevenson. Now, if we just basing the pound for pound list on how they base it today, I'm gonna say, if we just base it off of the new way of basing the pound for pound, what they do like on your accomplishments and shit like that, I would have to put oh man, I don't know. That's a tough one. I have to think about that. I really got to think about it. But I know that Jermell Charlo will be in my pound for pound, top five. We talking about top five. I know in no particular order. I know Jermell Charlo will be in my top 5 pound for pound. I know that Errol Spence will be in my top 5 pound for pound. I know that even though, like I said, this is the new way of judging pound for pound. Because the original way, you're not supposed to put heavyweights in there. But the new way, I have to put Usyk in my top 5 pound for pound, because what he did at cruiserweight, he fought all of the best cats at cruiserweight, then moved up to heavyweight, and he's doing what he's doing. So I have to put him in my top 5 pound for pound. Let me see who else. You got to put Devin Haney in the top 5. Damn, I only got. See, I don't know. Like I said, I'm fucking top 5. I'm gonna just name the people. So you got to put Devin Haney in there. What he doing? You definitely got to put Shakur Stevenson in there. 2-weight division world champion with all the skills in the world. And really, you know what I'm saying? You can count on one hand the amount of rounds that he's lost. That's definitely pound for pound. Who else? I want to put Inoue in there, but like I said, I mean, he going, but I'm just not impressed with. I'm not impressed with his the fighters that he's fought. You know what I'm saying? I'm not impressed with the fighters that he fought, because there's other fighters that. Let me see who else. Pound for pound. Who I miss? Sheena, salute to Sheena. The queen in the building. And Cassandra Mason is in the building. What's going on with it, queen? Yeah, who else I'm going to put in my pound for pound? And this is in no particular order, like I said. Tank. You got to put Tank in the pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? You got to put Stephen Fulton in the pound for pound. You definitely got to put them in there. Well, if we put Clarissa Shields is above all of them. If you know what I'm saying, if you just want to, Clarissa Shields would be my number 1 pound for sure. Definitely above everybody. Who else got to be in the pound for pound? You would have to put, you know what I'm saying? I would put Bud in there, but he wouldn't be in my top 5. Bud will be somewhere, down there. He'll be somewhere down there. You know what I'm saying? In the top 10. You put him in the top 10. You definitely got to put Canelo somewhere in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, these is no particular order. You definitely got to put Canelo somewhere in the top 10. I don't even know if I name more than 10. You definitely would have to put, So what I say? I said we got Stephen Fulton in there. You got Errol Spence in there. You got Shakur Stevenson in there. You got Gervonta Davis in there. You got Jermell Charlo in there. You got Canelo Alvarez in there. You got Terrence Crawford in there. You got Like I said, I'm not gonna put Clarissa Shields in there with the dudes right now because if she was in there, she'll be overall my number one for sure. You also got Usyk, he's in there. Who else? Who I missed that I would put in my pound for pound. Oh, Devin Haney. I said Devin Haney the first time. Devin Haney definitely got to be up in there in the top 5. Devin Haney definitely got to be up in there. And then who would I put in there last? I'm still not gonna put Bivol in there, man. I don't know. I'm still not gonna put Bivol in there. I'm definitely gonna put. Let me see. I'm definitely gonna put. I like Bam. Yeah. Trayshawn Edwards. I like Bam. I'm gonna put Bam in there. Bam make the cut. He make the cut. Just right above, Josh Taylor. He got to make the cut because, yeah, man. I think Bam got a better skill set than Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor got skills though, but Bam got a better skill set. And that will be my top 10 in no particular order. Whatever fighters I name, that will be my top 10 in no particular order. And with Stephen Fulton, I think I already said it, but Stephen Fulton got to be in the top 10. So if I didn't say Stephen Fulton, if I named 10 and I didn't say Stephen Fulton, well, you got to take Bam out, and I'm putting Stephen Fulton somewhere in there. Yeah, I definitely did name Jermell Charlo in there. Now, just right outside the top 10, I would have dudes like Regis. Did I say Inoue, man? I don't know. Inoue, I'm gonna just put him on over to the side until I see how he do against Stephen Fulton. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put him over to the side because I know he can fight, but I just didn't really know too much about the fighters that he was fighting in those smaller weight classes, except for Donaire. The rest of them guys that he was fighting, they wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't on that level. So I can't put him in there with the rest of them dogs like that until he showed me what he could do against Stephen Fulton. Stephen Fulton already showed me what he can do, especially when he fought Brandon Figueroa, because Brandon Figueroa, he could go. But it's all fantasy. It's all fantasy. You know what I'm talking about? That shit all fantasy. That's why I don't really pay attention to none of these lists. Now, after Beterbiev, I would put him in the, right outside the top 10. And the only reason I do that is because he fighting at light heavy. I do think that he the best fighter at light heavyweight for sure. And I do think that he could go to cruiserweight, but see, he older now. You know what I'm saying? If he was younger, like he 39 years old now, or 38, he almost 40 years old. So if Beterbiev, if he was younger, oh yeah, I would definitely put him in there, but he's not gonna get no better. You know what I'm saying? He gonna start to go on the downslide, on the decline. Ultimate Fight Club says, what's happening with it, Junior? He says Brandon Figueroa whooping everyone on Inoue resume. Definitely, for sure. Brandon Figueroa running through all them dudes. Jose Sanchez said, you think Inoue gonna surprise you? He said, I think Inoue gonna surprise you. He goes in there for the kill every fight. Yeah, but see, it makes a difference the level of competition that he's fighting against. Them dudes ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes ain't like that. And no Nito Donaire, right? Even he fought a 40-year-old no Nito Donaire, right? And he stopped him his last fight. But, right, Donaire even said it himself. Donaire, he tried to show his nuts in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He went out and he was trying to bang toe-to-toe with Inoue, and he fought a different fight than he did the first fight. And Donaire said it himself. He said, man, I was just, being too macho in that fight. He said, I just went in there and I just wanted to get my shit off on him. You know what I'm talking about? So he says that he even should have basically boxed him. You know what I'm saying? He said he think he could have beat him if he had to use his lateral movement and tried to outbox him. Now, like I said, Inoue won both fights. So I'm not saying that he would have beat Inoue, but I'm just telling y'all what he said. But other than that, though, he ain't fought nobody, really. You know what I'm saying? Jose Sanchez, he ain't really fought nobody. Real talk. Let's look at his resume. You know what I'm saying? But I am going to admit that I'm not too familiar with them little bitty weight classes. I know some of them dudes like Tete and, you know, I know some of them guys, but he fought Maloney. Maloney he's cool. He a good C-level fighter. But let me pull his box rec up. He 24-0 with 21 KOs. So he fighting dudes like he did fight Emmanuel Rodriguez, though, and he stopped Emmanuel Rodriguez in the second round. So that's a hell of a win for Inoue because Emmanuel Rodriguez can fight. And if y'all don't know who Emmanuel Rodriguez is, he the one that beat the brakes off of Gary Antonio Russell. Emmanuel Rodriguez is the one that beat the brakes off of Gary Antonio Russell. So Emmanuel Rodriguez, he can fight. So that's a very, very solid win by Inoue. Josh Maloney, like I said, Josh Maloney is cool. He's a solid fighter. Juan Carlos Payano, he's a rugged fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's just he a rugged journeyman type of fighter. Let me see who else he beat. Who else he beat? And let me see. Yeah, and the rest of them dudes, you know, like that dude Paul Butler, he was trash. Like the rest of them dudes that he been fighting, he ain't really. So he got about three real solid names on his resume. He got about three real solid names on his resume. You know what I'm saying? I would say he got three real solid names. So yeah, he can fight. He definitely can fight, man. You know, like I said, I ain't take him out of my top 10. I just put him to the side. Because, you know what I'm saying, to where if he do show me and show out against Fulton, then I got free reign to put him anywhere in that top 10. He might show that he number one. He might go in there and dominate and show he number one. But like I said, I don't see it happening. I see cool boy Steph getting it for sure. Macados Mac of the South says, can Inoue stand and take the punches he's going to get at 122 with these fighters? We have to see different ball game. Yeah, we got to see. We definitely got to see. But we going to see, you know what I'm talking about? Now, y'all smash the like button. You know, smash on the like button. We really going to get to cooking now. Really going to get to cooking. Because it's a lot of hate going around for Tank. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Tank hate going around. A lot of Gervonta Davis hate going around. And you know, it comes with the territory, you know. They see that Gervonta Davis is, you know, he's kind of him right now. You know what I'm saying? He becoming that dude. He really becoming that dude right now. Because Errol Spence and I ain't saying Terrence Crawford because he ain't never really been no star like that. But Errol Spence and, you know, the Wilders and the guys that were the superstars over there on PBC before, they kind of let Gervonta Davis come and pass him up. Because, you know, you don't really never hear nothing from him. And I think, you know, and big shout out to the Rise podcast because I think they helped a lot. You know what I'm saying? They came in the game and they helped Tank Davis a lot because, you know, they started putting him on their platform when he would show up and, you know, getting him, you know, just touching bases with the YouTube people because this is where boxing lives at. And, you know, the Errol Spencers, the Wilders and everybody else, they kind of letting Tank pass him up because Tank name stays circulating. So I don't know, but I wouldn't put him past Spence yet. Real talk, but he getting right there. We gonna see, you know what I'm saying, because we gonna see what Spence and Keith Thurman do. Because you know Spence didn't put on in that work, and every time Spence fight, that shit is big. So I can't put him past Spence yet, but hey, he creeping up on him. He creeping right there. Tank is creeping, and like I said. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You're going to have people that's envious, jealous, and hating on you. And that's what Gervonta Tank Davis is getting. He getting a whole lot of hate now. Oh, yeah, they coming. You know what I'm saying? They coming. First, we're going to talk about Junior Lopez, Teofimo Lopez's daddy. You know, Poppy, hey, bro. You know, we're going to talk about Teofimo Lopez's pops. Because he over there crying. You know, all they do is run their mouth. Him and his son, all they do is run their mouth, right? He over there crying, talking about Tank Davis, you know, he got 6 minutes to rest, Poppy. Man, come on, bro. Man, bro, Garcia was winning the fight, bro. And they let Gervonta come on, bro. Hey, he over there talking about that. They let Tank Davis get 6 minutes to rest, and it changed the whole momentum and making that excuse. Hey, Poppy, he got 6 minutes, Poppy. Come on, bro. Fuck that, bro. Hey, so I'm gonna let y'all hear, right? I'm gonna let y'all hear the rest of what he had to say. Cause like I said, he was making excuses saying that Gervonta Davis looked horrible. He said that they gave Gervonta 6 whole minutes to rest. And which is some bullshit if you watch the fight, right? And I just went back and watched the fight. The first 3 rounds was competitive. When round 4 came, Tank turned it up. Now, the fight was still competitive because Hector Garcia was still getting his shit in. Hector Garcia was still, what I really saw him doing is he was touching Tank with some real clean body shots, with some hard body shots. But Tank was turning it up on him, and Tank was on his front foot. And he was hitting Hector Garcia with some big shots even before that fight broke out, right? Even before the fight broke out. And then he crying, talking about, come on, bro. Tank got 6 minutes, bro. Right? He talking about 6 minutes, which is a lie. But they both got the same amount of time to rest. Ain't nobody talking about that. Tank ain't the only one that got a chance to, rest. And Tank wasn't showing that he needed the rest before that fight broke out. Tank wasn't showing that he was slowing down and he was tired. Tank was the one that was putting Hector Garcia on his back foot when that fight broke out. So, like I said, both of them had a chance to catch their breath if they needed it. I will understand, right? I will understand if he had Tank on the ropes and he was giving Tank some problems and, on the verge of hurting Tank or he had Tank hurt and then a fight broke out. But man, they was in the middle of the ring and Tank was getting the best of him. He had been really getting the best of him since, like I said, round 4. You could have gave Hector Garcia the first 3 rounds. But when round 4 came, Tank turned up. And that's just what I saw. You know what I'm saying? He turned up. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all hear what Junior Lopez had to say about. I think I got it. Power on. I don't know where I'm gonna start it at, but hold on. I'm not gonna play what I just talked about. Connected. Hold on. Okay, here we go right here.
A lot of people, fans, have gone against that, but some also have gone
for the wrong interview. I'm playing the wrong interview. My bad, y'all. Hold on.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck, like, they calling Tank 3-time world champion, bro. They don't put that regular in there.
Yeah.
You understand? That's crazy. Like, the only guy that he's ever beat for a world title was Pedraza.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Pedraza was fucking selling fucking hot dogs up over there in fucking Puerto Rico when they fucking picked that dude up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pedraza was like 40 pounds, like huge.
Well,
and that was Floyd's brains, bro, because Floyd's a good businessman.
I mean, Pedraza back when he was in his prime, when he fought.
Hey, man. Junior Lopez is a fucking fool. Hey, I can't help but to laugh because this dude is that goddamn fool. Hey, Poppy, man, come on, bro. Pedraza was selling fucking hot dogs, bro. Oh, shit. Dude talking about Pedraza was selling hot dogs and shit. Oh, damn. Man, what the fuck wrong with this dude, man? Talking about Pedraza was selling hot dogs in Puerto Rico. And Floyd Mayweather went and found him in Puerto Rico selling hot dogs at his hot dog stand. This dude is a fucking nut. Oh, shit. Man. I ain't even want to laugh at that shit, but I can't help but to laugh. Talking about Floyd Mayweather went and found Pedraza at a hot dog stand in Puerto Rico. Oh, shit. Man, dude is a goddamn fool, man. You can't listen to nothing that Junior Lopez say, man. This dude is a goddamn certified alcoholic. He be drunk all the fucking time. And he do these interviews and he just start flying off at the mouth. And you can't. Hey, that shit was funny, though. But he was serious, though. Like, in his mind, he thought that shit was law. Like, he really believed that shit that, you know, that Pedraza was a shell of himself. He was 40 pounds overweight. He was selling hot dogs. And motherfucking Floyd Mayweather took a private jet to Puerto Rico, searched up and down the hood, and found motherfucking Pedraza working at a hot dog stand and told him, I'm going to give you a chance. We got this young kid named Gervonta Davis. We want you to defend your title against. Man, if this dude don't shut the fuck up and stop the bullshit. The thing is, at that point in time, Pedraza was a dangerous fighter at that point in time. Pedraza was, you know, one of the best fighters that they was talking about at that point in time. Even Gervonta Davis said when Floyd gave him the Pedraza fight, he felt like they was trying to set him up. So by Tank saying that, that lets you know, right, how people perceived Jose Pedraza at that point in time. Now, watching the fight, Jose Pedraza, the way that he fought a much different fight. He did fight a much different fight against Tank. He tried to stand there and bang with Tank. He didn't really use too much lateral movement. He didn't do what we usually see Pedraza do. But Tank was young and hungry. Pedraza wasn't fucking with Tank then. He not fucking with Tank yesterday, not today, not tomorrow, and not right now. Pedraza, he's just not on the level of Tank. But Junior Lopez, he went on to say, like I said, that he was pretty much accusing the referee and everybody cheating for taking his last fight. He said, Poppy, Gervonta, he looked horrible, bro. He looked horrible, bro. And I went back and I watched my son's fight, Poppy. And my son was sharp, bro. My son looked good, Poppy. He was sharp, bro. So he said that Gervonta Tank Davis looked horrible in his last fight. But this man had a nerve enough to turn around and say that he just rewatched Teofimo Lopez versus Sandor Martin, and his son looked it great. He said his son was sharp. He looked great, Poppy. And when I heard him say that his son looked it great against Sandor Martin, it was that point that I knew at Teofimo Lopez, hey, he might well go hang it up if he decide he gonna stay with his pops. If he continues to stay with his pops and he don't get no new trainer, he might as well chunk the deuce to boxing because his pops is gonna get him halfway killed in that ring. Pops ain't keeping it real with him. See, his dad is one of them just overbearing dads. You know what I'm saying? He's living his dreams through his son. That's what Senior is doing. Senior is actually living his dreams through Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, he can't keep it real with himself. So he can't keep it real with himself about his son. So of course he's not going to be able to tell his son the real. He telling his son, "Oh, you look good, Poppy. It was because he was running. Don't worry about it, Poppy. You did everything perfect, Poppy. You know, bro, he was running, bro." Teofimo Lopez like, "Man, I don't know if I still got it, Dad. Like, man, do I still got it, Dad? Man, I couldn't cut off the ring. You know, I was swinging that air. I mean, my ring IQ ain't there. No, I was like, damn, Dad. Poppy, what do you mean? Hey, come on, bro. He was running, bro. He kept running from you, bro." Hey, dude a nut, man. Hey, he can't tell his son nothing. He can't critique him because he can't keep it real with himself, and he living through his son. It's just what it is. John Norris says there's a T.O. Senior in every bodega across America. Hey, so he's still sticking with the shit that Sandor Martin was running, right? And that's why his son didn't look good, but his son dominated the fight. No, actually, your son lost that fight, and they gave your son a gift decision, right? That should have been 2 losses in a row on your son's. Well, not in a row, but shit. 2 out of your 3 last fights. Yeah, you should have been lost. So Teofimo Lopez ain't that. And I think it's because his clown ass daddy. It's because of his clown ass daddy. You know, let's listen to the rest of what his dad had to say. I want to hear what else his dad had to say because I ain't even heard this stuff. So we just gonna listen to the rest of the little interview and see what it ain't that long. Because I want to see what else he said.
He was a really good fighter, man. You got to give him that.
No. When
he fought,
you know, Pedraza is crazy. You know, like the only guy that he's ever beat for a world title was Pedraza.
Yeah.
You know,
mm-hmm.
And Pedraza was fucking selling fucking hot dogs up over there in fucking Puerto Rico when they fucking picked that dude up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, Pedraza was like 40 pounds, like huge.
Well,
and that was Floyd's brains, bro, because Floyd's a good businessman.
I mean, Pedraza back when he was in his prime, when he fought Tank, he was a really good fighter, man. You got to give him that.
No, when he fought Tank, he had to fucking go down like 40 pounds, bro. Bro, the dude was fucking selling hot dogs, and Floyd knew this, bro. Floyd knew this, bro. That wasn't the same Pedraza, but he didn't even fight right-handed. He fought southpaw that whole fucking fight. But all his good fights, he's beating the dudes with fighting right-handed. And I even told his coach, I said, "What the fuck you guys did? Why you guys went southpaw on a big fight like that?" You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that eventually your son will at some point line up against Gervonta Davis, man?
Bro, I don't see that shit anytime soon. I see that shit when fucking Tank is like really hurt and and he'll probably do it for the money. But I don't see it anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Tank is trying to be Tank. Tank is trying to make as much money as he can and fighting nobodies. You know?
See, they think they slick, right? You heard dude ask him, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you see yourself fighting Tank? Oh, bro, man, no time soon. Like, okay, so no time soon. He don't want to fight. They don't want to fight Tank. See what he want to see what Teofimo Lopez and his daddy do. They talk shit in a safe place. They talk shit in a safe place. That's all they do. They really don't want no smoke. You seen the same shit happen with Regis Prograis when they was talking all that Regis Prograis shit, but then Teofimo Lopez came, oh man, try to claim that Regis Prograis ain't allowed to fight in the U.S. You couldn't come up with nothing better than that. This man just had his last 2 fights was in the U.S. Now all of a sudden, right, he breathing down your throat. Now you talking about, oh, he can't fight in the U.S. When you couldn't run with that shit no more, now you and your daddy talking about, oh man, they're not gonna pay us. We're not gonna make no money if we fight Regis. These dudes got an excuse for everybody, right? They don't want no smoke. They tasted defeat. They don't want to taste that shit again. You're not gonna see him fight no Regis Prograis. You're not gonna see him fight no Gervonta Davis. Talking about, oh, I don't see. No, Gervonta Davis wants to smoke now. He ain't with Floyd no more. Y'all don't want to smoke because he could have easily said, look, yeah, that's a fight that we want. You know, if Bob Arum is willing to make the fight, yeah, we want to fight Tank. But you seen his old energy change. You seen the energy change. He was talking all that big shit. And dude put him on the spot and said, hey, you see yourself fighting Tank? You talking all that loudmouth tough shit. What's up with you fighting Tank? That energy changed real quick. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, bro. Man, bro. Shit, man. Bro. Yeah. Yeah, I bet. Mm-hmm. Regis Prograis to tear through his ass like some motherfucking wet toilet paper. Rip right through him. He know what it is. The best thing for Teofimo Lopez to do is to go sit on the sideline. Because I had to really think about that. First, I thought, okay, could he move back down to 135? Nope. Because there's a whole bunch of smoke at 135 now, and all them dudes will whoop his ass. All them top dudes, like we talking about the Frank Martins, the Shakur Stevensons, the George Kambosos already guiding his ass. But all them top dudes at 135, he can't go back down to 135. They gonna whoop him. At 140, shit, I'll run out of names that can whoop Teofimo Lopez at 140. Shit, I get tired of counting. But the good thing for Teofimo Lopez, he over there at Top Rank. And if Top Rank want to protect him, that's exactly what they gonna do. Now, so Teofimo Lopez, right? He better tread real lightly and make sure that he don't make Father Bob pissed off again. Cause see, if he piss off Bob Arum gonna throw him to the wolves. So he better be real cool to Bob Arum, right? And then they'll go ahead and give him that Tim Bradley protection. Like I said, he better be real cool to Bob Arum because Bob Arum will take care of him and give him that Tim Bradley protection. Keep him away from all the top dogs. Keep him away from all the motherfucking lions and gorillas. You feel me? But he get to running his mouth again about Bob Arum. Hey, Bob Arum gonna throw him to the lions. Real talk. But yeah, y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash on the like button. Like I said, the like button is free. It don't cost you nothing. Smash on the like button. And I got some in after this show, be on the lookout because I got some heat I'm finna drop for y'all. I got some heat that I'm about to drop for y'all on Adrian Broner. Just remember I said it. I got some heat I'm about to drop for y'all after this show. So be on the lookout. Swat Jones, what it do? Rick Tins, what's happening with it? Gertz, what it do? Sean Marcus, what's happening with it? Now, you said name some guys at 135 that can beat Teofimo Lopez. Frank Martin. Devin Haney will put a whooping on him. He's still there. Shit, I think Vasil Lomachenko will whooping right now if he's 100%. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez wouldn't win one round against Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? That's some guys right there. And that's just a few. Shit, that dude Santos. Oh boy, Santos, the one that stopped Ryu. He'll whoop Teofimo Lopez. Put his dick in the dirt. Keyshawn Davis will whoop Teofimo Lopez. Want me to keep going? Yeah. Teofimo Lopez ain't it, dog. Shit. I don't know what weight class Ryan Garcia is, but Ryan Garcia, he'll whoop Teofimo Lopez. He'll knock his jaw straight off his face. Aisha, what's going on with it, Queen? Shit. Pitbull Cruz, little bald-headed ass, he'll whoop Teofimo Lopez. Pitbull Cruz will whoop Teofimo Lopez. Dank Father says Michael Rivera. I don't know. I can't say Michael Rivera because, man, he just got the motherfucking brakes boxed off of him. But Richardson Hitchens will whoop Teofimo Lopez, but Hitchens is at 140, I believe. Yep. But Rolly is fighting at 142. Rolly, he'll probably beat Teofimo Lopez because Rolly can crack. You heard Gervonta Davis said, "Hey man, I had to be careful with him because I felt his power and he could crack." Y'all, you know what I'm saying? We be laughing at Rolly because we acting half retarded, but that motherfucker can crack. Zepeda and Barbosa, all them, they at 140. He told me to name some 135 pounders that could whoop Teofimo Lopez. Smooth Groove, what's happening with it straight from that Oak Cliff? What it do? B Megastar says Spence versus Keith May 27th. I don't know. Where did you get that news from, first of all? I need to know where you got that news from, first of all. I don't know. I don't know when Spence versus Thurman is fighting. But like I said, I do need to know, for me to even, take that, even consider that, I need to know where the news is coming from first. Kevin Stenhouse, oh yeah, definitely. If that's where it came from, yeah, definitely not. Yeah. Don't believe that shit. Like I said, I don't know where it came from. I didn't see that. Let me go look. Done deal. May 20. Yeah, bro. I'm not. Come on, bro. Yeah, nah. Like, bro, if y'all still believe in this shit, cool. But me, no. All I want to know, right? This is what I'm gonna ask, right? And this is for anybody. If you are working with another company, right? You working with another company. You mean to tell me you know everything that's going on with the opposite company? So basically, right, if you're working with Top Rank, y'all think that the Top Rank executives know everything that's going on with PBC? Do you think that the Top Rank executives can tell you when PBC have their fight dates? No, because they're working on Top Rank business. They ain't getting no business. They're not getting no information with PBC's business. So y'all want me to believe that somebody, right, that's working with another company, they all of a sudden they got all of the news for PBC? They got all of the news for Showtime? Like, bro, stop. Y'all gotta need that. Yeah, no. Come on. Like, if y'all still believe in that shit, like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. G5, what's happening with it? So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all can believe what y'all want to believe. For real. Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe, but you know. Like, so, hey. But anyway, so, I mean, but salute to you. But do I believe that? No. Just for the simple fact, what I just said. If you work for an entity, I need you to report, you know what I'm saying, the news that's going on with the entity that you work for, with the company that you work for. If you're working at Walmart, right? I don't want you running back to me telling me everything that happened at the corporate office at Kmart. Motherfucker, you work for corporate Walmart. But anyway. So we'll wait for PBC, like Zenith said, for PBC to announce it, for Keith Thurman and Errol Spence to come out and say something. You feel me? That's what we'll wait for. Well, that's what I'll wait for. I can't tell y'all what to do. Y'all believe what you want to believe. Anyway, moving along. So let's talk about Rick Glaser. Hit my like button. Smash the like button. Smash on my like button. Like I said, if you can't support the channel no other way, at least hit the like button. Don't cost you nothing. Smash on the like button. Ricky Williams, what's happening with it? Mr. Make the fucking fight. Mr. The fight ain't happening. And he was right. They made my man Ricky go back on his word when he was telling people for the longest time that the fight wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? That breaking news and all them damn reports that was coming out made Ricky change his motherfucking tone. But hey, you know, Ricky, you was right in the first place. Salute to Ricky. So hit the like button and we're gonna get on, you know what I'm saying, half dead looking ass, walking zombie looking ass Rick Glaser. This dude looked like a motherfucker, like they grabbed him up out of the casket, right? Embalming fluid and everything still in his body. And he just walking around dead as shit. That's what Rick Glaser looked like. You know what I'm saying? One of them old motherfucking bigot racist ass dudes. And then you got Fred. Well, he has a black wife. You ever seen one of them black women or men that's black, but they don't know they black? That's what he got. He ain't got no black wife. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, dank father with his crypt keeper looking ass. This is the same thing, right? Just like I was just saying, right? How do you have all of the news to a company that you don't fuck with? We just got done talking about that, right? People like to run and listen to news from somebody, right? That's giving you news from a company that they don't even fuck with. And Rick Glaser is the main one. You don't have a relationship with Al Haymon. You hate Al Haymon. You don't have a relationship with Showtime. You don't have a relationship with nobody on PBC. Nobody on PBC fucks with you. Right? You spend all your time like Fred Hawthorne hating on everything that got to do with PBC. That's what you do. That's what you spend all your time doing. So why the fuck am I gonna believe this racist bigot ass dude? How is he the first one that know the numbers every time PBC have a pay-per-view? Every time PBC come with a pay-per-view, he the first one that know the numbers. And every time it's a black fighter on PBC, right, that got a big name, he the first one to come out with the numbers. Now this clown is claiming that Gervonta Davis only did 60K pay-per-view buys. Now I'm gonna tell you, if you believe that, if you reported that, if you had this dude on your channel giggling and laughing with him when he said that shit, you was a fucking clown. That's what you are. And you a goddamn fool. You's a fool if you believe that. Anybody that believed that Gervonta Davis pay-per-view only did 60,000 pay-per-view buys, right? But this is the same man that came out and told you that Terrence Crawford did around 150,000 pay-per-view buys. Take that in. Take that in for a minute, right? Let me go ahead and rewind that back. This is the man, right? Same man. He's telling you that Gervonta Davis only did 60,000 pay-per-view buys. But this is the same man that came out and reported that Terrence Crawford fought David I've Been Sneezing on an app that ain't nobody heard of, on an app that still only has 5,000 downloads till this day. But he came out and reported that Terrence Crawford did 150,000 pay-per-view buys. So basically what you're telling me is that Terrence Crawford was able to do 90,000 more pay-per-view buys than Gervonta Davis was able to do. Now, once again, if you believe that, if you reported that shit, if you had this clown on your motherfucking channel, right, giggling and laughing with his ass when he said that shit, or listen to him say that shit and you didn't check him, you's a motherfucking fool. And you a goddamn clown. Straight up and down. Rick Glaser is one of them fucking Italian-looking wannabe mobster motherfuckers, right? But the mob didn't want his ass. The mob didn't want his corny ass. I done heard interviews where he said he heavily connected with the mob and he acting like he could get anybody he want to knocked off. Rick Glaser's a fucking clown. That's why, and you know what? That's why Fred Hawthorne loved him. That's right up Fred alley. That's right up Fred's alley. Fred loved that shit. Rick Glaser come out with that shit about PBC. Oh, Fred, he gonna eat that shit up. You know what I'm saying? This dude, Rick Glaser, is a clown. Like, every time PBC do a pay-per-view, here his ass come. Here his motherfucking Walking Dead looking ass come. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy. Every time PBC do a pay-per-view, here come his Walking Dead looking ass. See, Irvin the Wiz says, I hate when I don't get with cats like this. Well, like I said, you got dudes like Fred, they love this shit. You got that other dude that just had him on the panel. He's been a clown. He's a straight corny clown too. He's another Fred Hawthorne. And yeah, they love when dudes like Rick Glaser come around. They eat that shit up. They want to invite him to dinner and shit. They love him. Man, that shit crazy to me, man. So I knew he was coming out with some bullshit though, right? I knew he was going to be the first one to come out to have the pay-per-view numbers. Now, what I am hearing is I'm hearing that Gervonta Davis actually did anywhere between 350,000 to 400K. Now, I don't know how true that is. But I'm hearing that he did anywhere between 350,000 to 400K. Now, I know that Gervonta Davis did big pay-per-view numbers. I know that probably this pay-per-view, he did his highest numbers with this pay-per-view. Because you got to think, everything that was going on, that situation that happened with his girlfriend, and like everybody watched that fight. Anybody that I know that know about boxing, they was watching that Tank fight. Even people that really don't even like boxing like that, they were watching that Gervonta Davis fight. So I know he did big numbers in this fight. You got to understand what was going on with everything, all the circumstances, right? You see that he broke the live gate record. You know what I'm saying? He broke the live gate record. So you mean to tell me that 20,000 people packed out that arena, but he was only able to get 60,000 people in the whole world to buy that fight. Come on. Like, come on, man. Don't y'all see Rick Glaser and them dudes and all these corny dudes running around reporting this shit and riding with this, right? They mad because that fucking Terrence Crawford shit flopped. That Terrence Crawford shit flopped. They wish Terrence Crawford did at least 60,000. Marcus Thomas says, where am I getting the 400,000? Like I said, I don't know if it's true, but I've seen that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that shit on Twitter. I've seen a couple people report that shit on YouTube, but I don't know if it's true. You feel me? Aisha says PBC is confirming it. Confirming what? Elaborate on that, Aisha. Elaborate on that for me. Marcus Thomas says they posted 400,000 pay-per-view buys for Gervonta Davis. Yeah, I've heard that. And I said that it would do around, I originally said that it would do, I thought it would do anything from 300 to 400K. That's what I said. But like I said, these reports, I don't know if they real, like, you know what I'm saying? I see Aisha was saying PBC is confirming it. So I got to do my research. You know what I'm saying? I got to do my research into it a little bit more. And then we'll know. We'll know. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not finna go to no fucking Rick Glaser. I'm definitely not finna go to that clown. Yeah, John Kramer. Everything PBC does flops. They have no money and are going under the yeah, right. Everything they do flop. That man can't wait. He can't wait till PBC have a motherfucking pay-per-view because now he gets to get his little shine. He gets to motherfucking drop these numbers, and you got these coon-ass clowns out here. They gonna believe anything Rick Glaser say. Oh, well, Rick Glaser reported it. Nigga, so? Who the fuck is he? He ain't got nothing to do with Showtime or the PBC. Aisha says, Ron Katz, the matchmaker, said 450K is pretty accurate. Yeah, like I said, I gotta have to do the research, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I know it did some big numbers. Ultimate Fight Club says, yeah, I heard the same thing from ES last night. He says, don't know what's up though. So he heard the 400K. Ultimate Fight Club said he heard it too. Right. And I was about to say that, Zenith. Right. He always have all of the PBC numbers, but he never has nobody else's numbers from any other platforms. None of these other promotional companies, he don't never come out with their numbers, but he always has the PBC numbers. Like, this dude is a fucking clown. You know what I'm saying? Straight clown. But like I said, if you a coon, if you one of these coon ass dudes on the YouTube, and y'all know who they are, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know who they are. Y'all love that shit. They love that. Oh yeah, they love him some Rick Glaser. You know what I'm saying? They love him some Rick Glaser. They love him some Tim Bradley. And it's crazy because they all love Terrence Crawford too. Real talk. The same dudes, all of the same dudes, right? All of if they love Rick Glaser, they love Tim Bradley, they love Terrence Crawford. Just saying, I just thought of that too. That's just a fact. And I just thought of that right now. I'm like, it's the same motherfucking crowd. Nuke Up Game says boxing is the new WWE. Basically, shit. Wilder told you that. Wilder told you that this is a motherfucking entertainment business now. You know what I'm saying? Wilder told you that. Oh, snap. Man, but anyway, man, look, we still waiting around. We waiting around for Ryan Garcia. Not even Ryan Garcia. We waiting around for Oscar De La Hoya to present that signed contract. Put a yes or a no in the chat. Do y'all think that contract will get signed? Do y'all think that, Ryan Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya, you think that contract that they just received, about 2 nights ago, do y'all think that contract will get signed? Y'all see it getting signed this week. Jay Miller says, no, sir. YY932010 says, no, they capping. What you mean by they? You got to be specific. Are you saying Ryan Garcia is capping too? Tom, let me see. Hold on. This shit jumping on me. My man Tom Rice says, yeah, he thinking to get signed. Jay Wash 4 says in a month. Well, if they don't sign that shit until a month, we ain't gonna be getting no fight in April for sure. Brendan Pierre says, I thought it was already a done deal. Brendan Pierre, where did you hear that news from? Where did you hear that news from? That the contract was already signed. That's all I'm asking. Sean Marcus says, I can't call, he says, I can't call it OG. Nuke Up Game says, as a fan of boxing, I hope so. Carlos Sanchez said, yeah, he think it will. William Old School said he think it will. Aisha says, nah, not this. It jumped on me, Aisha. Lost your she says, nah, not this week. Ultimate Fight Club says Oscar said it's gonna take him till next week to review and get back. Okay. Zenith 360 says, you right, Keon. It's the same group because they all came from HBO, that good old boy network, and they all blame Haymon for killing HBO. Yeah, that's got something to do with it. And shit. Swat Jones says, my confidence is not high if it's not signed already. Cassandra says, I hope so, but I don't think so. Zenith 360 says, it's no coincidence. Hubert Johnson says, I hope so, but nah. But he said he hopes so, but nah. Chef Boy ID says no. Michael Ray II says, I thought it was signed already. Who'd you get the news from? That's all I'm asking. If Kirk McCall says, if Oscar/Ryan haven't signed, they are probably not. Brian Brandt says, hell no. Holiday Season Gaming says they had no choice at this point. Oscar and Ryan, they'll fight next. Let me see. Who else? Let me see. Mark Macados Mac of the South says, Ryan don't want that smoke. This fight could have been happened since last year. No, Ryan wants to smoke. I don't know who's telling you this shit, but Ryan wants to fight. Gervonta Davis told you that Ryan did everything he could to get this fight. He accepted everything, so Ryan wants to fight. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm not finna go with that shit. Ryan do want to fight. John Norris says King Cap and Golden Boy will find a way to get out. I don't believe him. Ryan wants to fight. I don't know. I know people hear certain channels that want to run with agendas and act like Ryan wants the goddamn fight. Now, do Oscar De La Hoya want to fight? Oscar don't want to fight, but Ryan wants to fight. Brian Bomac Extra Sauce says Oscar and Ryan posted the picture with caption sign. Where did you see that picture at? I want to know where you saw that picture at. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't. I'm just saying I ain't seen it. Hold on. I'm going to we're gonna do the research right now. Now, is this the picture that you're talking about? Just answer the question, yes or no. If this is the picture that you're talking about, right? It's no caption on this picture. So if you saw somebody post the picture and it says signed, they wrote that on there. Like I said, people, y'all got to start, doing your research. If this is the picture that you're talking about, but like I said, I don't know. It could be another picture. I'm asking the question. William Old School says, I actually think Ryan forced Oscar to make the fight happen, and I have to give Ryan respect if it happens, win or lose. Yeah, he did. That's true. So all I'm asking is where and who posted the picture. Now let's go to Ryan Garcia's social media. Ryan Garcia, he ain't got it on his social media. Let me go to a different social media outlet. Hold on. Oscar ain't posted it on none of his social media accounts. None of them. Let's go to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia hasn't posted on none of his social media accounts at all either. So what you saw was the picture that I just showed you, and that original picture don't have no caption signed on it. You see how easy that shit is? You see that? Y'all see how easy that is to do the research? Neither one of them posted that picture. Swad Jones said, supporting the channel. Man, I appreciate you, man. Don't nobody want to show me no love today. Don't nobody want to show me no love. But Swad Jones came through and he's showing love, man. Like always, I appreciate you. Okay, in my opinion, said that's the pic you saw. That's exactly what you saw. You saw Ryan Garcia, and I'm gonna read the caption of the picture, the original picture that you saw that everybody is thinking that is the caption that's saying fight signed. The original caption on this picture that y'all wait, my bad. Oh shit, hold on. Here it is. The original caption on this picture that y'all saw, right, doesn't say sign. This is the original caption. It says, devil is in the detail. April 15th, let's go. And then after that, right, Oscar De La Hoya said that he had to go over the contract, and it looks like we got to fight. But he didn't ever say that they signed it. He never said that they signed it. But if they do sign it, I'm not going to be surprised because, I mean, they got the contract already. They also said that, you know what I'm saying? They also let you know that, look, all we got to do is look over it, and it looked like we got to fight on April the 15th. So I'm not saying that it's not going to get signed. I'm just saying what a lot of people thought, right? The caption was, that wasn't really the caption on that picture. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be shocked if it does get signed. Because, I mean, pretty much, Oscar De La Hoya's back is up against the wall. Pretty much, Oscar De La Hoya's back is up against the wall.
No.
And, His back is up against the wall, and Tank wants this fight. Tank wants this fight for sure. In my opinion, says Ryan to come in at 139 and make Tank back out. No, I don't think that'll happen. I think Ryan gonna have to make that weight because I think, y'all gotta understand that Tank and Showtime, they put a lot of clauses in that fucking contract. So if Ryan come in overweight, he gonna have to pay a lot out of his purse if he come in overweight. Dwayne Friedman, what it do? Salute. Yeah, so he can't come in. If he do come in overweight, he gonna have to pay a lot out of his person. He not finna go and fuck that fight up like that. You know what I'm saying? He not finna go and fuck that fight up like that for real. Like I said, D1, you can believe who you want to believe, man. Hey, that's you. Believe who you want to believe. Alden Johnson says, salute ETB. I think De La Hoya is waiting on Tank pay-per-view numbers to see what Tank really did in his last fight. I think the fight definitely going to happen, though. It could be. It could be. But I mean, I don't know what that'll help him out. Why that would help him out, because, wouldn't really, because the fight is going to be, I think the fight is going to be from what Ryan Garcia said, you're going to be able to pay for it on Showtime or DAZN. And salute to my man, Nicola Browning in that Cash App. I appreciate you always coming through showing love, man. Appreciate you. And salute to the queen, Aisha, in the Cash App. Always in here showing me love. I appreciate you. Nuke one. Nah, Ryan has never missed weight before. Ryan has never missed weight before. Contender Ray Jean, what's happening with it? Salute. Big Mommy said you can't lowball the A side. Nah, you can't. You feel me? They running things. You know what I'm talking about? Tanking and running shit. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the contract do get signed this week, and I won't be surprised if it don't get signed. Do I think it's signed right now? All I gotta say about that is I don't know, because Dane announced it. You know what I'm talking about? If somebody announced that shit and I don't see strong facts behind it, I don't believe that shit on YouTube. I don't be believing that shit. Real talk. I'm not one of the ones that go off of, such and such said, especially when such and such ain't credible with a lot of shit. So I'm not, we'll see. I'm not saying it ain't so. I ain't saying it is. It is what it is. But a lot of people think it's going to go down. You feel me? A lot of people think it's going to go down. Emmanuel Pettigrew, what it do? But let's see. Anyway, I ain't going to hold. I got things to do. I ain't going to be on here no longer. We're going to wrap it up. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure that y'all hit the like button. If y'all ain't hit the like button, right? Make sure that y'all hit the like button. If y'all forgot, make sure you hit the like button. Jose Sanchez says, facts. That would be a great accomplishment by both PBC and DAZN if they make that work. Yeah, man, it'd be great, man. It'll be great. It'll be great, man. If they, and like I said, man, it's very hard for De La Hoya to back out at this point in time, but I don't put nothing past him. And my man, Nathaniel D1, I appreciate you, man, in that super chat, man. I appreciate you, man, coming through showing love. But yeah, like I said, hit the like button. We up out of here. We will be back tomorrow. Appreciate everybody that came through, support the channel, commented, and we will be back. Y'all already know what it is. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone, y'all.